Welcome to Shifting Powers, where we analyze the global forces shaping our world. Today, we're examining one of the most dangerous geopolitical games unfolding right now, how Russia is challenging NATO's borders and changing the security landscape of Europe. While much of the world's attention remains on Ukraine, Russia is making quiet but significant moves elsewhere. In the Baltic region, on NATO's eastern flank, and through hybrid warfare tactics designed to weaken Western unity. What exactly is Russia planning, and how is NATO responding? Let's break it down. Since the collapse of the Soviet Union, NATO has expanded eastward, incorporating former Warsaw Pact countries and even parts of the former Soviet Union itself, including the Baltic states, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. This expansion has long been a sore point for Russia, which sees NATO's presence on its doorstep as a direct threat. The 2022 invasion of Ukraine only escalated tensions, leading Sweden and Finland, previously neutral nations, to join NATO. With NATO's border now closer than ever, Russia has had to rethink its strategy, and it's responding in ways that go beyond traditional military confrontations. One of the most significant pressure points is Kaliningrad, Russia's heavily militarized exclave on the Baltic Sea, sandwiched between Poland and Lithuania. This region is a geopolitical time bomb, home to Russia's Baltic fleet, advanced missile systems, and nuclear capabilities. In recent months, Moscow has stepped up military exercises in Kaliningrad, testing NATO's response times and increasing the risk of unintended escalation. The region is also strategically vital because it borders the Suwalki Gap, a narrow strip of land connecting NATO's Baltic states to the rest of the alliance. If Russia were to seize control of this corridor, it could cut off Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, isolating them from NATO reinforcements. Beyond Kaliningrad, Russia has been increasing its military presence in Belarus, a close ally that has become increasingly dependent on Moscow. Russian troops have been stationed in Belarus under the pretext of joint exercises, but Western analysts believe this is part of a larger strategy to maintain permanent military pressure on NATO's eastern flank. Belarus also provides Russia with a launchpad for potential future operations, whether in Ukraine, the Baltics, or even against Poland. NATO has responded by reinforcing its own presence in Eastern Europe, deploying additional troops and air defense systems to Poland, Romania, and the Baltic states. But the question remains, is NATO ready for a direct confrontation with Russia? While military posturing is one aspect, Russia's strategy goes beyond conventional warfare. Moscow is using hybrid tactics to destabilize NATO members from within. Cyber attacks on European infrastructure, energy disruptions, and disinformation campaigns targeting Western societies are all part of a broader effort to weaken NATO's cohesion. Russia understands that an outright war with NATO would be costly and dangerous, but if it can create divisions within the alliance, it can achieve its objectives without firing a single shot. In countries like Germany and France, pro-Russian political factions have gained traction, advocating for a softer stance against Moscow. Even in the US, there are growing debates about whether Washington should continue its deep military commitments to NATO. These fractures play directly into Russia's hands, but perhaps the most concerning development is Russia's growing military cooperation with China, which adds another layer of complexity to NATO's security calculations. Joint military exercises in the Arctic, naval drills in the Pacific, and deepening economic ties suggest that Moscow and Beijing are aligning their strategies to counter Western dominance. If a future crisis erupts in Eastern Europe, could China play a role in distracting NATO forces elsewhere? Despite all these challenges, NATO remains committed to deterring Russian aggression. The recent inclusion of Sweden and Finland strengthens NATO's northern defenses, while investments in military infrastructure across Eastern Europe ensure a faster response capability. However, NATO's biggest challenge isn't just Russia's military, it's the uncertainty of political will. If Russia continues testing NATO's red lines, will the alliance respond with strength, or will internal divisions weaken its ability to act? As we watch these developments unfold, one thing is clear. The future of Europe's security is being decided right now. Russia's strategy isn't about a single battle or confrontation. It's a long-term game to shift the balance of power, weaken NATO's unity, and reassert Moscow's influence over its former sphere of control. Whether NATO can counter this challenge effectively remains to be seen. Thank you for watching Shifting Powers. If you found this analysis insightful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed on the biggest geopolitical events shaping our world. What do you think? Is NATO prepared for Russia's next move, or are cracks already forming in the alliance? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, stay informed, stay curious, and keep questioning the forces shaping our future.